current background on this new album of yours, Balik Tanaw? Looking back, in English pa yan.
Looking back.
Looking back,
Actually,
whatever.
may iba rin kahulugan sa akin yung Balik Tanaw because balik, back, tanaw, forward. Now this is it's a commemorative album. That's what I've been quietly recording 11 songs since the start. When did we start recording? Mid-January. Started recording mid-January. There's a single which is Hanggang Kailan Kita Mahihintay. And then re-recordings of old Sugar Free songs. But it's not just like they weren't recorded as is. You know, we had strings in there.
Full band.
Full band, yeah. We had strings, there's a piano in there. You hear trumpets, saxophone, keyboards, everything. Like parang over the years kasi when you record something, parang after a few years you go, sana nilagyan ko nito, sana nilagdagan ko nito. So that's exactly what I did, and I'm very grateful to Polyeast because they gave me that, you know, total freedom to just pick the songs and then do whatever with them.
So do you consider that as a challenge when you are re-recording songs of yours, of your group?
Always, because syempre people have a tendency to fall in love with the first version. So whenever it's re-recorded, parang people will always say, "Oh, I wish you did it this way and that way." You know, people will always have something to say anyway. But the main challenge was just not to re-record them, but to make them sound different, and not just different, to sound better. That was the main challenge.
Anong mga songs yun?
Oh man, I forget. Telepono is there, Burnout, Mariposa is in there, Cuida is in there.
Haran Sablay.
Haran Sablay, Huwag Ka Nang Umiyak, Hangover, Burnout. Did I say Burnout already?
Yeah.
10 songs. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just know it's 10 old songs, but parang ang gulo ng utak ko eh. I can't name them all right now, but they should be somewhere there. Yeah.
Sir, apart from itong re-recording ng songs mo, what else can we expect from you now na nag-renew ka ng ties with Polyeast Records?
Well, we're taking it step by step, really. So the first order of business was to record an album to commemorate 20 years of Sugar Free. And may nagtanong sa akin kanina kung dapat ako rin may vinyl. Meron talaga. It's on the table. We just don't know when we're releasing it, but I'm very excited for that one as well.
At this point, sir, in your career, ano pa yung, I mean, you already made a name for yourself, pero what else do you want to achieve? Like, ikaw ngayon, especially na nag-renew ka ng ties, ano pa yung gusto mong magawa as a musician?
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
I've accomplished, I think, more than what I've set out to do. Coming into this business, I didn't really have, grand ambitions. Not like other people, but I want to be a star. I want to play this venue, that venue. I wanted to play Merrick's 70s Bistro for the rest of my life. That was the initial plan. So, all of this is, I think, one big bonus. As to plans, there's this concert that I'm doing on Feb 29 with the Manila String Machine. And the response has been overwhelming, so while I cannot make any promises, we are looking into perhaps doing it again in the future.
Sir, as a solo artist, maraming nag-anticipate palagi ng performances mo. Pero yung 3D din kasi, iba yung kind of anticipation na pag like mag-stage ng show yung 3D, ganun. Personally, how do you think 3D helped you in your career po? Sa latter part ng career niyo?
Confidence. John and Bullet took me in when I had no shows. Really. Pero ako yung nagpresenta sa kanila. Sabi ko, you know what would make this partnership perfect? If I were part of it. yabang ko, lakas sa loob. Wala talaga. Like, "Oh, give it a shot, give it a shot. If it doesn't work, And it did. And we became really good friends. More than the experience of playing all those shows, I think the greatest contribution was that what I got in return is, two friends. Really, I can call friends for the rest of my life. Friends for life na kami. We're brothers. We're brothers. That's
When you were doing this, re-recorded, album or re-recording album, was there a time or was there a point in the creative process that you became like parang reflective?
all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Okay.
Actually, nostalgic is
Nostalgia.
parang in between takes of like, say, any song. Lalabas ako and then I would talk to my producer, engineer in the band. Parang, when we recorded this song, it was this year. It was his studio. This was the vibe. Down to, ito yung kinakain namin. All the good things that we did in the studio and all the crazy and stupid things we did in the studio. Kinento ko lahat. Tapos parang, oh my gosh, it was so much fun being part of Sugar Free. So, yes, I would.
Ebe, curious lang ako. Instead of developing the sounds into parang millennial style, yung kung tunugan yun, pero you mentioned na you stick into parang having this mga orchestra sounds.
Yeah.
What was that? What was the story behind? Bakit yun yung nag-decide ka ng ganun, na mag-stick sa ganung klase?
Because that's how I hear the songs in my head. I'm 43 years old. I cannot think like I'm still 20 or 17, which is the age of the millennial kids. Anyway, they will surprise you. They appreciate all kinds of music, This is also a good way to introduce my newer fans to Sugar Free, because I was just telling my friend kanina, people would approach me and say, the younger ones, and say, "Grabe, ikaw pala yung singer na Sugar Free?" Like, how old are you, dude? How old are you? You didn't know that? No, sir, honestly. We just thought he sounded like you. And these are, na may age gap because they call me sir. We just thought that guy sounded like you, kind of looked like you. Like maybe like a younger, bigger version of you, probably. But they never connected it. So it's a good way to introduce them to the band that gave me my career. I think it's to honor the other members of the band also.
And I'm just so curious about, you as an artist, because you started with the band and then you went solo. I'm just curious, how do you sustain that enthusiasm of yours to continue on with your music?
Well, I think that it's my belief, my firm belief, that we all have one specific road to follow. You guys are doing what you're doing now. Jesmond is running the label now. Ethel's taking care of so many things. The label's taking care of so many things. My manager was born to manage me. I really believe that, because she also happens to be my best friend. This is the one thing that I can do right. I've tried day jobs. I've tried day jobs. I could never stay long enough. Pero dito, for some reason with music, everything just fits. When I'm on stage, I feel safe, invincible. And I feel that I can do what I want and actually have a chance to make people happy.
And then, kasi I think you've tried naman the two sides of music recording or creation. Kasi nagsusulat ka, nagpa-perform ka. Yung personality mo ba as a composer is different from, or the one who pens the songs?
I tend to be, what's another word for introvertive?
Introverted.
Kasi parang siya lang I tend to be very private about my life, which the biggest irony is that parang I tell people about my heartaches, So, but in real life, I tend to be alone most of the time, or just with my dog. I live with the dog. I go about my day alone. I'm on the phone a lot, but I'm like physically alone. So, baliktad.
Mali.
Pero ganun daw talaga yung artist. They wanted to be alone, diba? Parang...
No, I know some musicians who like hang out all the time. Like, dude, I'm with my kid. You wanna meet up tonight? They like being surrounded by people.
That's how ikaw nakakasulat ng kanta. Parang feel relax ka.
Kailangan kasi like you guys are writers. Parang you can't really write when there's so much noise around you. Hindi maririnig yung sarili ninyo eh. You need to be able to hear yourselves. Think out loud. And parang hindi kayo matatakot to express yourselves. No? There's no fear of judgment because you're alone.
Can we talk about the new single?
Yes, please. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Hanggang kailan kita mamali? What's the story behind it? Paano nangyari?
The story behind the song. I originally wrote it for my very good friend Paolo Valenciano, who by the way is directing my concert. He released an album. Yeah, full circle na eh. Full circle talaga eh. He released an album 5-6 years ago, and he gave me a call one day. Sabi niya, bro, I really want to work with you. So can you write a song for me? So that's how Hanggang Kailan Kita Mahihintay was born. And then years later, I was listening to it again. And because man, I need to have my own version. Hanggat maaari talaga naman, I want my own versions of songs I've written for other people. I've written for Yang, for Judas, all good friends. Who else? Technically, I did write for Gary V because he used one of my songs. But I wanted... It's very important that I really own my songs. Because at the end of the day, that's all I have. I don't have a lot in life. I have my songs. So this, I think... and I really like the song. I'm not usually a fan of my own writing. But this one I actually like. That's why I decided to re-record it.